More often than not, terrifying or extreme moments happen with little to no warning. With no time to take out your phone, many of these situations go unrecorded. Luckily for these drivers, their dash cams were rolling, and as you're about to see, captured some truly frightening scenes on film. From a suspicious man blocking a highway in the middle of the night, to a motorcyclist in Thailand nearly being crushed on the highway. Here are 5 terrifying moments that were caught on Dashcam. On November 5, 2014, on one of the many roads in Edison Township in the state of New Jersey, a driver encountered a truly frightening scene. As he was driving down the road, he saw a car pulled over to the side next to traffic cones that sought to block access. When he slowed down, he saw a man lurking in the shadows. Without a word, the man put a hand in his pocket and reached up to the car window for what was possibly an attempted carjacking. Thanks to his quick reflexes, the driver managed to escape what could have been a robbery, a kidnapping, or worse.
What's going on? Can I help you with something?
Yes.
Following his lucky escape, the man was quick to call the police to report what he just saw. It's not known what happened to the mysterious man at that point. Car theft is one of the most common criminal practices in our country, especially on the roads at night, where the lack of traffic gives the thieves the perfect opportunity to commit their misdeeds. If you ever come across a person in the middle of the road at night, you should be cautious and call the authorities to assist them should they need help, because sometimes doing a good deed in the wrong place can make you the victim of a terrible crime. According to the World Health Organization, today Thailand has the second highest rate of traffic-related deaths in the world. Investigation results show that an estimated 22,991 people die as a result of such accidents, accounting for almost 33% of all deaths in the country. If his reflexes had not worked in time, this motorcyclist you're about to meet could have become part of the same tragic statistic. On March 21, 2019, a motorist was calmly driving down the road when he witnessed an event that nearly ended in disaster. As an 18-wheeler drove down the highway, a motorcyclist tried to speed up to overtake him. Suddenly, the truck driver lost his balance due to the weight of the load, overturning and crashing only a few feet in front of the motorcyclist. Thanks to the motorcyclist's reflexes, there were no casualties in this event, but it was a moment that could have easily ended in tragedy. Thankfully, the truck driver and the man riding the bike escaped uninjured. Although we don't know for certain what triggered this terrifying accident, this story serves as a reminder that driving large transports is not an easy task and should be done by experienced and cautious truck drivers. A simple mistake can end the lives of others on the road. There have been a few occasions when a pilot has been forced to make an emergency landing in the middle of the road. However, when you live in a country that has 5,217 public airports, as is the case in the United States, the odds of you witnessing one of these events are much higher. On August 1st, 2019, a police officer in eastern Pierce County, Washington, witnessed an attempted emergency landing of a small aircraft on a busy city road. Miraculously, the pilot landed without incident and walked away without any serious injury. According to reports, the pilot was forced to land when his fuel system malfunctioned and the plane suddenly lost power. With not enough time to make it to a field or airstrip, the pilot aimed for a city street and hoped for the best. As a pilot, when you are forced to make an emergency landing, the landing site becomes a secondary priority compared to avoiding death. For the man flying this plane, this was a moment he will surely never forget. In the eastern Chinese city of Wenzhou, an extremely heroic moment was captured on Dashcam. It all started on May 22, 2019, when the owner of a truck stopped the vehicle to check it after sensing something was wrong. Forgetting that he was on a downhill section of the road, his truck ended up slipping out of his hands, but not before running him over and leaving him lying injured on the ground. The truck continued on its course, moving down the road without anyone being able to catch it. In an act of heroism, a motorist stopped his vehicle and ran towards the truck. Miraculously, he was able to jump in and stop it, likely saving many lives. The driver of the car noticed the truck slowly running down the hill while scraping against the guardrail. He later stated that he thought the driver had fallen asleep and that his first intention was simply to wake him up. When he noticed the man lying in the road several hundred feet away, the full gravity of the situation was made clear. Thanks to his heroic actions, he likely prevented the situation from escalating into a chain collision and the potential death of an innocent person. Today, China ranks 89th among the countries with the highest road traffic fatality rate, which puts it in a very good position compared to other regions of the world. As for the driver of the truck, he suffered some serious fractures, but eventually made a full recovery. Along with Nebraska, Texas, and Wyoming, Colorado is one of the states with the most extreme hailstorms every year. One such hailstorm occurred on May 8, 2017, and was recorded by a driver's dashcam along Route I-70 in Wheat Ridge. The fierce storm forced the dashcam owner to brake in the middle of nowhere to avoid being the victim of an accident. Within only a few seconds, both his front and rear windshield were destroyed, but thankfully, him and his passenger escaped uninjured.
There goes my windshield.
Aftermath video taken shows the extent of the damage and gives you a good idea the power that these falling balls of ice can have. Despite their relatively harmless appearance, the hailstones you normally see in a severe thunderstorm can have a fall speed of between 40 to 64 kilometers per hour, making it virtually impossible to avoid such damage should you find yourself caught in the middle of a storm. Each of these stones has the potential to take a person's life, making them one of the deadliest and often underappreciated forces of nature. Located in the southern Sierra Nevada mountain range in California lies Sequoia National Park, one of the oldest in the country. This park is known for its famous forests of giant sequoias and the General Sherman specimen, which is the largest tree in the world. However, every beauty also has its dark and dangerous side, as you're about to see. On January 20th, 2021, in the California town of Porterville, a couple driving on their way to the Sequoia National Forest miraculously escaped death after dodging a 200-foot-tall tree which fell at the exact moment the couple drove by. Despite the damage to the vehicle, the couple is thankful that they were not injured and are still alive to tell their story. There are many reasons that could have contributed to the fall of this tree, such as it may have had a compromised root system, which, coupled with a strong wind, could have weakened the tree and made it more prone to fall. While a tree felling is really nothing special, it is rather unlucky to have one fall at the exact moment that you're driving past it. Terrifying moments happen all the time, and thanks to dashcams, we can now see many of these moments for ourselves. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching and be sure to tune in next time.